Well, let me tell you this, it doesn't matter what college your kid goes to, because whatever college your kid goes to, they will learn to despise Israel. Because it is not only this exterminationist idea that Iran has and the United Nations and its sickness, it's the university. The university has become the single most anti-Israel institution in America. As I tell Jews, if you don't get cognitive dissonance, then the words should be abolished from English. That which Jews most trusted turns out to be their greatest enemy, and that which Jews thought is their greatest enemy and least trusted ends up their greatest friend. The greatest enemy of Israel in the United States is the university. The greatest friend of Israel in the United States are religious Christians. Not exactly what Jews would have predicted, is it? Jews live to send their kid to Cornell. That's the meaning of life for most Jews, what college their kid goes to. Well, let me tell you this, it doesn't matter what college your kid goes to, because whatever college your kid goes to, they will learn to despise Israel. That's the sick fact of life as it exists right now. And now I come to you, and finally, the importance of IAC and the importance of Israeli Americans. Number one, no one can talk with the authority that an Israeli can talk. When you answer these charges, it is more powerful than if I do. You lived it. You are it. You must speak out. Israelis who are quiet in the United States are a puzzle to me. I don't understand them. This room should be 6 times filled more with Israeli Americans. Do you not understand? I would just say to this is, do you not understand? Don't you have aunts and uncles back in Israel? Don't you have cousins? Or your parents or nephews, nieces? I don't get it. I admit it, I don't get it. But there is no authority on Israel like an Israeli. You have a legitimacy. You have an authenticity that no one else has. You must speak out. Number 2, we need you within Jewish life. In Jewish life, you must speak out. I debated, I don't even want to say which local college or university, okay? Because I don't want this to be personal. I just want you to know I debated the head of Judaic studies at a local university. The head of Judaic studies, you know what, at that university, and you know what the subject was? Is there a moral distinction? Is there any moral difference between Israelis and Palestinians? He argued there is no moral difference. The head of Judaic studies at a local university. Imagine if Israelis had been there at that debate to say, what are you talking about? It's one thing for an American Jew, as me, as I am, to say it, but it is quite another for an Israeli living here, or visiting here, or whatever it might be, saying it. You have to speak out. And finally, here is a very powerful argument. If you are not active, if Israelis aren't active on behalf of Israel, why should anybody else be active? If that argument doesn't do it, then nothing will. We need you, and you need us. This is a great organization. Please support it, and please get every Israeli you know to think and rethink their silence. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.